Hi, this is Dollar Day Trader, my trading recap for Monday, 3/16/2020. Happy 3/16 day for any wrestling fans out there. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Um, just got done watching some Raw and he was on the show, so kind of entertaining. Need that in these last few days with the markets going crazy, and of course, more importantly, just um, a lot of people unfortunately are suffering with this virus. So just a friendly reminder, if everyone's kind of hopefully getting the word out there and everyone knows, just to be safe, wash hands, watch surfaces, be careful around interactions, even if you're not sick. Appears this virus can obviously, you can still carry it and then pass to someone who may be vulnerable that is sick and so forth. So just kind of, just be cautious and, careful with your neighbor and take care of yourself. And hopefully we'll all get through this and hopefully in a timely manner. And so back to the trade. So I really was not planning to trade today based on a lot of things. Obviously, a lot of volatility. Yesterday's futures market went crazy when the Feds made an announcement. So we had actually a halt in the futures market Sunday night. So that was like, we hadn't even started Monday yet. We're already going back to these type of halts. So I definitely was going to stay on the sideline. I saw RCL, Royal Caribbean, which has definitely been part of the news with the coronavirus and unfortunately the spread of the virus on its cruise lines and others. So I had remembered on Friday it had really hit maybe potential support here around the $29-$30 range. So here we see on the 312 got to around $29.35 and then it rejected around $28.95. So this area here just kind of rejected and couldn't necessarily break down anymore, at least for this point. So then looking here, when I got in to look at the trade a little after 9, which I usually trade a little earlier, so that's like I really said I wasn't anticipating trading. But I saw it hovering around this area, around $29-$30 range. It seemed like it was respecting, had a lot of support here. VWAP, moving average, 50-day moving average, the 8 EMA, 20 EMA. So it's like it was just kind of hovering, waiting to potentially break out. So I finally, once I saw some volume pop up here, I took a long position. It looked like it was about to break the pre-market high of the day around 30.11. So I took a long position, let's say around 30.16, and covered around 30.58, 30.76, and then maybe a little too quick there, trying to get break even, but got in like around 30.25. Then I was pretty much done. I was like, okay, got a quick scalp in this market. I think the market already halted before this. So I was just like, okay, just call it a day. Then I saw it kind of still respecting this pre-market high of the day, along with previous days resistance. So once again, I was like, okay. And then some volume just started shooting up. And I just went for a quick scalp. I happened to still be viewing and pay attention to the stock. So I took a quick scalp here around 30.76, sold at 31.18, 31.29, let's say. Added position, which was I shouldn't have probably done. Should wait for a little more pullback. But I felt so much just price action was just really crazy and the good volumes. I felt confident going in again. 31.41 sold up around 31.55, 31.78 all the way up to 32.08, and then I was done. And funny enough, or not funny enough, then it came back down. But once again, respect this area. So if I had really focused and saved some shares and really, maybe extended my stop loss area, I could have really had another big lift. But I was working, so I couldn't really pay attention to it was 10:30, 11 a.m. But it would have been a nice ride up from 30, 40-ish all the way to 34, close to $35. So that was definitely, it took off. Looks like it peaked here at 35.46 on the 5-minute chart. So anyway, that was really my own live trade. I traded for RCL, and then, I like to mess around on my sim to do both, and try some larger share size. And the SPY, I probably went back on my computer a little slower. Well, at least after I did some morning stuff here. And then right before lunchtime, it finally broke down. Like this SPY was just just constant double bottom. Just this move kept respecting the moving averages, kept extending. Like, this is crazy, from 244 all the way up to 257. I was like, this thing ever gonna not stop going up? It just kept going, which is, good if you're long. And then finally it broke the cycle. Then we get a lower, kind of a lower low here, and then breakdown. So it looks like it was kind of like a bearish flag. So I took some short positions. Probably not the greatest. I should have let it test these moving averages again. I kind of felt when you had this volume and dump off, it's probably I was anticipating it to kind of break down after this 50-day moving average, but it kept going up. So I took a couple short positions, kind of go against the grain there, and then finally broke down. Then I covered, and that was pretty much it. Not the greatest trade. That's why we practice it on sim. Definitely try to save my better trades for live and be more conservative, and then try some stuff out in sim. That's that's the good part about trying to be disciplined and trying to still get the trying to test certain things and still want to be a good trade. Do a good trade. In this case, I did. Wasn't the greatest trade, but I read it right, so that was a good part. And then I could have held on more shares once again. Really got a nice dump off. But anyway, that's my day. Decent P&L. I'd say a decent trade. RCL actually was a good trade. I'll take credit for that. SPY, not so much. It was pretty much pretty sub-below trading there. So anyway, I hope everyone had a good day, a green day. And if you stayed in the sidelines, I definitely don't blame you. Probably smart. But when you see something jump out the page on the screen there like I did, and I felt very confident taking the trade, so I do it again, even if I in the beginning thought I wasn't going to trade. But you see some good setup and you feel good about it, go for it. Respect your stop losses and risk management, and it'll work out. So hope everyone has a good evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow.